everybody. Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to talk about the 7 deadly sins, the fourth category, pride. I really like this category because I think sometimes we get caught up in things we don't realize what we're doing. When I look at pride, it's all the wonderful things we accomplish as human beings throughout our lives. And there's nothing wrong with being prideful of things, being proud. But then it can be an obstacle in how you can use it against yourself and how it can stop you from growing. Having pride is a wonderful thing. It really is. But sometimes when you have too much of pride that you don't let the right things in can be harmful to you. I have a lot of people that are in the corporate world, and what they are going through are their own bosses, their team leaders, and they're assigned to a team and they come up with such great ideas and their boss just takes it, steals it. When it's time for a review, they try to keep their team down so they can keep soaring and being the big head honcho, being the big boss. And I am encountering this more and more. And that's really sad to me because they're not using and utilizing pride in a good way. Be proud of your team, but don't steal ideas. Don't keep them down deliberately. I see a lot of people doing that. I see parents never giving their children the credit that they need. I have, a child, and when I think about the things that she's taught me through the years, let me tell you, I remember the first time I told my daughter I was sorry. I yelled at her for drawing with a permanent marker on our hallway after we just got it painted. I think back now and I just laugh. Where before I was frantic and I was so angry at her. And I said to her, "Why would you do this?" And she says, "Do you like my picture, Mommy?" And I just looked at it and I thought, oh my God. And I yelled at her. I did. I'm not proud of it, but I did. And I caught myself. And I remember bending down on my knees to her level and telling her how sorry Mommy was that Mommy yelled. And I said, the next time you would like to draw Mommy a picture, maybe you could draw it on a piece of paper. This way Mommy can fold it and take it in her purse and take it everywhere that Mommy would go. So I can always have this wonderful picture that you drew me. And she said, okay. Of course, I called the painter 3 days later and he was back out painting the hallway all over again. People that have kids, you remember all these things and you can really relate to what I'm saying. But pride is, you can be, like I said, very much proud of your accomplishments, but don't use it to a negative where sometimes you just don't let the right things or the right people in, because that can be a huge disservice. And I find that sometimes if you have a little bit too much pride, it's a big insecurity that you're not trying to let in. So, and you cover it up by trying to act like you're this hot stuff. And I always say no one's better than you, but you're not better than anybody else. That is something that I've taught my daughter from a very, very young age. She's now 31 years old, and I remind that every day. Treat people the way you want to be treated, but give credit where credit is due. Put your pride to the side when you see talent. I've always been a person that just loves talent. I love talent in every way I see it. And I love to give people credit where credit's due. My biggest pet peeve is to steal what somebody has taught or said. Give that person credit. Say, hey, my good friend Susan always said, or my good friend this. That's what you need to say, but you don't take somebody's words and you steal it. Again, it's pride. Okay, trying to be something and you're, gravitating to everything, that you are the master of everything. Be careful with that. Sometimes when you have too much pride, you're missing out on really good things. Pride in saying when you're wrong. It's a very, very important issue. If you're wrong, say it. It's never easy to say you're wrong, but I think that's important. I personally believe this. Don't let pride be your blocker. If you love somebody and never told somebody you love them, maybe you should. Maybe it would have changed an outcome to a future that you could have had with that person. Maybe somebody is wrong, but your pride is not letting go. Maybe you were the one that was wrong. Maybe they were the one that was wrong. And maybe something that could have easily been fixed, but your pride got in the way. And I always notice when people have so much pride, they're the ones that are alone. Think about that. Because they can't admit when they're wrong. Or sometimes, does it matter who's wrong after a while? Just be the person to be kind. It's important. It really is. You know, I'm a sucker for, if I'm right, I'm going to go tooth and nail. But after a while, I'm getting to the point where it doesn't matter anymore. I know what I did. I know what's right. I already have it in my head. Okay? If I had to sit there and do headstands to make you understand where I'm coming from, maybe this isn't really worth it to me. To sit there and put all this energy into a person who just never will get it. I'm a big person to say you're sorry. If I'm wrong, I'll say it. I have no problem saying it. Isn't that funny? But I see so many parents that can't do that because they think they're the parents and they're never wrong, or they shouldn't say they're wrong. How are you going to teach your child to be caring, unselfish, kind, if you, who is their first teacher, cannot admit when you're wrong? That's okay. We're parents. We're not perfect. Remember that. Recite it every day. I always say we grow with our children. Don't stop growing because of your pride. Because I'll tell you something. The one who stops growing is the person that had all the pride to begin with. So be proud of your accomplishments, but don't let it get to the best of you. Let people in, and when people have good ideas, please congratulate them. Make sure that your higher bosses know that, hey, you know, Jake gave us this great idea and we're rolling with it. Hey, good for you, Jake. Everyone wants to be validated. I don't care how old you are. Everybody wants to hear what they're going to do and how good it is. Everybody needs to hear that. Be one of those people that are motivators, not stealers, credit hogs. Think about that, okay? If you want to be a boss, learn to be a good boss and to lead with the right kind of pride, not a selfish pride, okay? Hope this gave you food for thought. Subscribe to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, more videos to come. Until then, I wish you all the best and have a blessed week. Take care. Bye-bye.